Hi everyone, thanks for joining us again for Tier 1's video blog series. I'm Marcie Newell, an Executive Vice President here at Tier 1. Today we're going to discuss how to decide between upgrading your on-premise EPM or moving to EPM Cloud. We've seen a major trend of companies driven to either upgrade on-premise EPM or move to the cloud last year to remain supported on the EPM platform. Many organizations chose to delay their decision and remain on an unsupported version of EPM because they weren't certain yet of which option was best for them. So this week, we're going to break down the two options and review the key factors to help you make this decision. First, we're going to talk about some key considerations for upgrading EPM to version 11.2. Number one is pricing on everybody's mind. There is no additional software or licensing cost to upgrade EPM on-premise. Number two, infrastructure. EPM 11.2 does require a little more horsepower than the previous versions. This means you'll likely need additional servers with more RAM and CPU than what you're currently using. In terms of operating system and databases, EPM 11.2 supports Windows 19, SQL Server 2019, and Oracle 11G. Although Internet Explorer is no longer supported, EPM 11.2 is certified for use on Chrome, Firefox, and Edge browsers. Third, we have current processes. If you currently have scripts set up to move data, run calculations, and launch reports, you should be able to just lift and shift those scripts during the upgrade process. You'll typically use these scripts the same way that you have in the past, with minor tweaks based on directory paths and changes. And finally, updates. Oracle releases quarterly patches for the software, which will address the entire suite of EPM software with all modules updated concurrently. And now we'll talk about the key considerations for moving to EPM Cloud. And again, we'll talk first about pricing. Moving to EPM Cloud does trigger monthly per user billing for a term of 36 months. From a user perspective, the minimum buy is 10 users, which is something to consider if your current user base is smaller than 10. Secondly, infrastructure. EPM Cloud is considered software as a service and does not require any hardware nor any in-house IT support. Thirdly, are your current processes. Moving to EPM Cloud will likely require the modification of some of your current processes, specifically scripting. However, there is a tool called EPM Automate that will assist with converting your scripts for EPM Cloud. And finally, we have the updates. Monthly updates will provide you with the latest and greatest bug fixes and functionality every month. You will have the ability to shift up a quarterly update schedule. Unlike the on-premise version, you lose control over the decision to apply them to your environment. Overall, there is a lot to think about when you're deciding to upgrade your on-premise EPM version or make the transition to EPM Cloud. For a more detailed conversation, please feel free to reach out to us. We are happy to further discuss. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.